Oh, you got to be kidding me. But hey, if you don't want to live here, that's fine too, okay? But we think it'd be way better if you did. Please stop. You gonna stop. I know you gonna stop. You gonna stop. All right, here she goes. Who you got, Peaches? Who you got? Who you got? Good morning, Sheriff. How you doing this morning, buddy? It wasn't supposed to be cold today. Nope, not at all. And here we are. Yeah, the wind chill this morning was 20. High is gonna be 40. Was not supposed to be cold today. We were supposed to be getting that warm front. And weather had a different plan for us this morning, didn't they? Whew. And good morning to you. Hope y'all are staying warm. Goodness gracious, I was not expecting this at all this morning. Whew, 2 days ago it had gotten back up, into the 50s and low in the 40s. Yesterday was cold and it kept getting colder. And today, whew, man, I think we need to give Mother Nature a breathalyzer test is what I'm thinking. She ain't right. Is she, Nugget? No. Not at all. Well, y'all, golly. It is not the weather I expected. That's for sure. I gotta go put some on my ears. They're about to fall off. Whew. Oh, why the wind's blowing so hard? I do gotta get something on my ears though. Talking about the weather and the wind and the cold and the muckiness we've had around here. It has really put a damper on the kids channel. I've been putting out a lot of shorts on the kids channel, taking some old videos and breaking those up and doing some new little shorts, but I've been in the works with 2 long videos and been working on those besides recording and just ain't been able to. I got my Farmer Jason outfit on day before yesterday because it was sunny. Came outside and we had 10, 15 mile an hour winds, and it's just hard to record the kids channel when it's really, really windy and nasty and muddy and all that kind of good stuff. It's, the real channel or the main channel is different because this is almost like a daily vlog per se on the farm. But the kids channel is kids content, and when animals don't want to participate or they're, under shelter or bundled up or it's nasty and muddy and I can't sit down and talk or play with animals, it doesn't make fun kids content, I can promise you. So it has kind of delayed my next video, but as soon as it clears up some, when they're showing some nice weather, I'll definitely be recording another kids video. Now, I said earlier, my goal was 1 video a month on the kids channel. I would love to get up where I can do 2 a month. So once it warms up and the weather cooperates, I think I can do that.
All right, Loretta, it's obvious that you were sleeping in when I came up this morning. You kind of had me worried. Gus was out walking around and I didn't see you. Boy, oh boy, look at this cozy bed. I guess Gus made it for him. But Loretta, you didn't want to get up this morning, did you, girl? Of course, now that she's awake, she's got to eat first. She doesn't stop squealing until she gets her breakfast. I'm fixing it, girl. I wish I had somehow not woken you. It would have been a lot smoother if I hadn't. All right, breakfast is coming. Yeah, I had to go get your bowl. That's right, be a good girl. Come wait back over here where you're supposed to. Well, I'm going to fix Pocket and Peach's feed, and here's Dee Dee at the back side of the barn. There's no way she got here without going through the door, and now she acts like she can't get back in. Dee Dee, you had to have fit through there once. My goodness gracious. All right, next up. How you doing over there, girl? Did you sleep good last night? I see your hairs came unbraided. And Miss Peaches. Peaches is not quite as loud as Loretta, thankfully. but I do have to come in here and get her bowl. Peaches, is your bowl, is your bed, I should say, as high as Loretta and Gus's? No. You might need to take some lessons, girl. You got plenty of shavings. You got kind of a indention here, but it's nothing like Gus and Loretta's. Nothing like it. All right, getting your breakfast ready.
Better. Now this is much better right here. Oh man, my ears won't fall off now. Something that I need to get done today, which is going to, well, it's going to test something else as well. And really 2 major tests today, and that is this. All of our diesel equipment is almost out of fuel right now. The tractor's almost E, my side-by-side fuel light is on and it's on E, and Bobby C is on E. And y'all know that we got SO and we got our big tank, our fuel tank on the back of SO in the bed, and that is our diesel supply here on the farm. Now, we were using those little 5-gallon cans to try to keep all the equipment here full of fuel, but those little 5-gallon cans can only last, you know, so much. I mean, my side-by-side almost holds, you know, nearly 10 gallons. The tractor, Big O, it holds 10 gallons or better. And I have no idea how much fuel Bobby C holds. So we have been really enjoying that fuel tank on the back of SO. Here's the thing. I don't really want to drive SO until I know I get those front brakes fixed. I haven't looked at the rear, but definitely the front. SO's stopping, but it pulls to the left. Remember, I took the left wheel off and I have a leaking wheel cylinder on the left, so we're leaking brake fluid. Half of the shoe was missing, brake shoe was missing on the left side. I didn't look at the right side, so I don't know what the right side looks like. So I decided that I just don't want to drive SO until I get the front brakes done. Y'all, this 20-something degree weather don't phase cheese in the least, does it? Oh my goodness. Chickens either. I mean, chickens are more prone to hot weather than they are cold weather, to be honest with you. Chickens can handle cold weather extremely well. Main thing about chickens is that you want the wind blocked off of them. The wind is the issue with chickens, not the actual temperature, especially here in Alabama. So on these cold, windy nights, we will shut this door, and they're completely enclosed, and then in the morning time, the little electric door opens up, so they're good. Of course, cheese is fine. He's doing the old polar plunge this morning. So I was not expecting these temperatures. This is not what the weather said. And anyways, I was out here looking at my calendula and my grains. I'm really not worried about the grains. They can handle that. It got down to around 25, which is right at that border for the calendula, and it's fine. It looks okay. It's but it did take a little hit last night, but I definitely wasn't planning for that at all. So SO, I really don't want to drive SO anywhere, even though the gas station is just right down the road. I mean, literally right down the road. I still don't want to drive in any distance because, you know, brakes are brakes. No matter what, brakes are brakes. And I told y'all we had a gentleman that lived right down the road, and he has done some work for us in the past. That's a mechanic. And he's always told us anything we need, he would help us out and fix it. He loved working on old cars. He's a mechanic shop, and, you know, that's his thing. Well, we contacted him on several occasions, and he either did one or two things. Number one, he never returned our calls or text. Or when he finally did, he acted like he really didn't want to work on anything. So I don't know what's going on in his life. I don't know if he's got too much work now. I don't know if He no longer wants to work on cars. I don't know. We go by a shop quite often because it's on a kind of busy road around here, and he's always got cars out there. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Which leads me to this. All right, babies, let's get y'all some treats here this morning. Come on, get you some. I'm going to try to fix that so myself. I am. I said earlier, several videos ago, I had a lot of y'all say that, reached out to me and said, hey, it's not as hard as you think, and I know you can do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a shot, y'all. I am. I know some of y'all may be saying, I don't know if that's a good idea, Farmer Jason. But seriously, I do think I can do it. I found a guy that has the exact same truck, same year model, everything is SO. And he has a video, 3-part video of doing the brakes on it, step by step by step. And I've watched it 3 times. But here is my other quote unquote dilemma. And we're gonna have to, test this at some point or another. This is eventually going to have to happen. And that is this. Most of y'all know we have relocated Pink, our oldest farm cat here, to the shop. Because y'all know we had some feral cats, which Brooke has recently caught and trapped and has taken them to the trap, neuter, spade place, and they're getting them fixed and checking them and all that kind of good stuff to re-release them back here on the farm. So we relocated Pink into the shop, which I wanted a cat in the shop anyways, because I know at some point, I got horse feed in there, I got horse treats in there. I'm probably gonna get a mouse at some point in my shop, which I do not want because the shop's insulated, and y'all know, I wanted some mice control. So I'm extremely happy that Pink is now in the shop and she seems totally content. But, once we let Pink out, come on girl. Is she gonna go back down to the old barn? Is she gonna stick around? That's what I don't know. So that's test number 2. Of course, test number 1 is that, can I fix SO? Test number 2 is Pink gonna stick around? We shall find out today, I can tell you that. Y'all know if I actually do this and save money for the brake job, I might get that 25-cent raise. I'm just saying. Oh, speaking of Peaches, she did text me this morning and said, Jason, I am ready to make my Super Bowl pick. So when you get a chance later this afternoon, let's make that happen. So y'all stay tuned for that too. Got lots of things happening today on the farm. Can I do the brake job? Can I get SO going? Can or will Pink stick around? And Peaches predicts the Super Bowl winner. I mean, what more could you ask for? That's only at Cog Hill Farm, right? Only at Cog Hill Farm would a video include a guy that has never done brakes before try to do brakes on a 71 model F100, hoping that his shop cat sticks around to see him finish it. And his pig is going to predict the Super Bowl. Yep. You don't see that every day. All right, y'all. Here goes nothing. Hello, Miss Pink. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, big day today. Big day today. It is. Now listen, I'm going to open up the doors because I got to work on SO, okay? And if you want to go outside, you go on out, okay? I'd love for you to come back, though. But hey, if you don't want to live here, that's fine, too, okay? But we think it'd be way better if you did. Yes, we really do. Okay? All right. Love you, girl. Love you, girl. Let's see. There. Get my mechanic uniform on. And let's get to mechanicking. Shade tree mechanic in training. Right here. Yes. Hey girl, you're free to go out now. Okay? Free to go out. Now, I honestly do not expect her to sit around in this shop all day long. And she can if she wants to, but I don't expect it. I got a feeling she's going to go out. I really do. But she may not. She may sit in here. I don't know. But right now, she is just hanging around. Look at this. I just assumed she'd go on out for something, just to check on things. But so far, man, she's sticking around. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. All right, I gotta quit ooh and ahhing over my shop cat. I gotta ooh and ah over this truck right here. Y'all wish me luck. I need it. Pink finally came outside. Y'all can see her right there. Right there. So she is hanging around out here, which I don't mind. I'm just perfectly fine. I didn't expect her again to stay in this shop 24/7. I mean, if she wanted to, she could, but I mean, I'm not gonna force her to stay in this shop 24/7. All right, let's get back on the brakes. Holly, you seen Pink? Huh? You seen Pink? Huh? Pinky! I don't see her. Hopefully she's just hanging around. And she may have went to the barn, y'all. She may have went to the old barn. I don't know. But hopefully she's around here somewhere. Hopefully. Okay. I got it. I think I got it, y'all. Y'all have no idea how excited I am. Sorry, I think I got it. It was a learning experience, and it went smoother, but at the same time it didn't. If that makes sense. I don't know, but I think I got it. It looks like it. I think I got it. I did get Brooke to come over, and I don't think the time lapse picked it up, but she came over and helped me bleed the air out of the brakes because I put the wheel cylinders in there, so I got air in the brake lines. So she helped me do that. And I'll say this, as we did get all that, I got all that done. So as she was doing it, I could hear the shoes moving, you know. So they was working. They was working. And plus when I bleeding the brakes, I could see the hydraulic fluid coming out and all that. All that was working. It's working. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna back it out and see if I get it, got good brakes, and just kind of maybe come in, out a couple of times, ride it around the farm, a few times, make sure I'm stopping before I go hit the road and, go get some diesel for the farm. But y'all have no idea how happy I am right now. Even if I don't get my 25-cent raise, I'm extremely happy right now. I have no idea. I think I put my little hubcaps back on. I still got to do the rear. Listen, I still got to do the rear. I know that. I still got to check the rear out. But baby steps. We baby stepping. That's my front brake dance right there. Also, I gotta go look. I gotta check on Pink. She has come in and out a couple of times, but she's been out for a good little minute now, I believe, and I hadn't seen her. And I definitely want to make sure she's not around when I crank Esso up. I just want to make sure of that for sure. I want to make sure she's out of the way. I still can't believe the brakes. I cannot believe I did it. Honestly, I can't. I can't believe it. I don't see her right now. All right, let's, well, this is to be expected. I'm not going to, I say to be expected. I didn't know what she was going to do, y'all, honestly. I don't know what her routine was down there. There was many times, Brooke and I, because we went down there twice a day, every day to the old barn, and there's many times that Brooke and myself would go down there and we wouldn't see Pink. There's been several times we've gone down there twice a day and never saw her either time. So I don't know what her routine is. So she may wander around and, enjoy the outside and go back in the barn. And hopefully that's what she's doing now, just wandering around. And later today, come on back to the shop. That's what I'm hoping. All right. Please stop. You're going to stop. I know you're going to stop. You're going to stop. Oh, let me check one more thing. One more thing, just to be safe. I want to make sure Pink is not in here anywhere. Pink, 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 Pink. Nope, she's good. I don't see her. This is pretty wide open. Just making sure. All right, now we can go. Whew. All right, here we go. This thing cranks every time. And I got tight brakes too, y'all. I'm telling you, I got some tight brakes. That feels great, actually. All right. I got the brakes down. We didn't go nowhere. I got in reverse. Oh, yeah. We got brakes. We stopping. Oh, my goodness. And I'm not pulling. Used to when I was pressing the brakes, I'd pull real hard to the left. We're not doing that. All right, let's go forward. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. We got brakes. I cannot believe it. Well, yeah, I guess I can. I guess I can believe it. I guess I can believe it. Now, Pink comes back where I do another dance. I think she's going to come back. I do. What do y'all think? Y'all think Pink's going to come back? Let me know. Comments below. Let me know if Pink's coming back. All right, let's go drive it around the shop before I put it on the road. Drive it around the farm before I go put it on the road. Every time. Let's go get some fuel. Before I go, I got the garage door open. I'm gonna leave this one open too, in case Pink does come back, she'll have this door open as well. All right, let's get our cans. Gonna fill these up too. And when we get done with this, we're gonna give Miss Peaches, the football expert, a visit. See who she's gonna pick this year. I gotta know. Y'all let me know now in the comments. Is Peaches gonna pick Seattle or New England? Patriots, Seahawks. See if you're right. Well, I got a seatbelt now. But I don't have a shoulder strap. I gotta get that welded in here. People get on to it when I have my seatbelt on because they don't see that shoulder strap, but I do have my lap belt. All right. Let's get Big O filled up. Come on out, baby girl. That girl, it's time. You know what? It is time. I got them right there. Peaches picks right there now. Let's go see what the boss lady says. I hadn't even told her about ESO. She don't even know about me getting the brakes done. Come on, girl. Go, good girl. All right, Pete, I got you, girl. The world is waiting on you, okay? Oh, I was gonna tell y'all. So I rewarded myself for the brake job, okay? And I'm not a big soft drink person. I'll probably drink, oh gosh, one a month if that. Well, we got that little country store down the road that I absolutely love. And I mean, no pay at the pump. I mean, it's old school. I love it. Absolutely love it. So when you go inside there, it's like an old, and Brooke's shown it in a video before, but it's your old regular gas station. You know what I mean? It's not one of these fancy dancy gas stations and all that. But when I do go in there, from time to time, I will reward myself with an RC Cola. Okay? These just bring back memories from when I was a kid. RC Colas, moon pies, pork skins. Y'all don't let Peaches know what I just said, okay? You know, I'm still trying to get that 25-cent raise. And anyways, RC Cola, I just love them. It's honestly, it probably just doesn't taste any different than any other cola, but you know, it's just a memory thing for me, and I just love nostalgia. But anyways, let's go. Let's go see what Peaches says. I'm gonna give you some loving. Yo, I gotta go get Peaches to pick the Super Bowl, okay? Pocket. You mean to tell me the Queen's asleep? Huh? Queen Peach is asleep? Is that what's going on? You do pocket picks? You know anything about football? Say, Peachy! She knows I'm over. Y'all saw her, didn't you? So if you've never seen Peaches do this before, this is year 9? year 9, year 8, something like that. Of her picking the Super Bowl. Now what I'll do is I'm going to set 2 pieces of paper here with the logo of each team. Here we got the Patriots and the Seahawks, okay? I'm going to set these down right here. And then I'm going to put a treat under each one. This is where some people get a little upset at me because they think I have a treat under one and not the other one and that kind of thing. Y'all, I'm telling you, I could care less who wins the Super Bowl. I'm just not a big NFL fan. But that is not the case. We're going to put a treat under each one. And then whichever one Peaches goes to is the one is going to be the winner. Okay? Hey, buddy. Bramble said he won't see in this action. So it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Now, Peaches nailed this like 3 or 4 years in a row. Absolutely nailed it every single time. But here in the last few years, she's on a little cold streak, to say the least. She's gonna fix it this time, though. She's gonna fix it. Only thing is that she was a huge Tom Brady fan. Big Tom Brady. You know what, matter of fact, that I think about it, ever since Tom Brady has retired, Peaches hasn't done very well, to be honest with you. She loved Tom Brady. And, you know, I see the Patriots are in it, and, you know, of course, Tom Brady's not there. So, I don't know who she's going to pick, but here we go. Here we go. I got Peaches a treat right here. Now we're going to put that one right there. We're going to put this one right there. All right. I don't even know who's favored to win. Who's favored to win this year, y'all? All right, here she goes. Who you got, Peaches? Who you got? Who you got? All right, now. She going with the Seahawks. I'm telling you, she hadn't been a Pats fan since they got rid of old Tom. Yeah. Have you, girl. All right, you Seahawk fans. Peaches got y'all. Don't let her down, Seahawks. And your Patriot fans, hey, listen, send all the ugly emails to Peaches. Don't send them to me, okay? Right, girl? All right, girl. All right, girl. Oh, me. You enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I got the front brakes done on SO. Sure did. I was able to go fill the auxiliary tank with diesel fuel. Yeah. Sure did. Didn't have to go pay a mechanic. Nope. I'm just saying, we didn't have to pay a mechanic. I did it. You know, save that 25 cents. Hey, regardless, still love you, girl. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. You don't want me loving on you today? You don't want me to love on you today? That's okay. All right, baby. You stay warm now. Also, keep your hooves crossed that Pink comes back to the shop. Okay, we let her out and she's out there, you know, doing what cats do. And you just be thinking about that too. All right, y'all, it's time to go feed. I'm gonna feed the horses. Mama's taking care of. Is that Pink? Is that Pink? Pink! Pinky! Is that Tucker? I can't tell. They're so far. She's so far away. Pink's got that little notch in her ear. Tuck, Tuck! That's Tucker. Thought that was Pink. Okay, as I was saying, it's time to go feed the horses. I left the door open for Pink. See if she's in there. door's open. Here's the moment of truth now. Right here. And so I've been worried about Pink because, you know, she left earlier today when she went outside. You know, I wasn't expecting her to stay in the shop the entire time. But she's been gone for several hours. I was hoping she was going to come on cue. But she had other plans. But y'all, Pink came back. Pink came back. Oh, me. I guess Pink likes the shebang. Right, baby? Let's get these horses fed, girl. I need your help. I love your help. Yeah, I love your help. Pink, I'm so glad you came back. Yes, I am. I'm so glad you came back. Willie, Reska, what a day. I mean, what a day. Got the front brakes done on Esso. Pink came back. And Peaches picked the Seahawks. I mean, that's a day full right there, isn't it? Goodness gracious. All right, let's get y'all. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope y'all have the best day ever. And I hope Peaches picked your team. Ain't that right, Pink? Yeah. We love y'all. And y'all be good. I'm so glad you came back. Yes, I am. I'm so glad.